One large study followed more than 1,800 adults over 5 years. Researchers discovered something alarming. Those who lost the most leg strength were more than 3 times more likely to develop severe mobility problems. They could not walk across a room easily. They struggled to climb stairs. Some eventually lost the ability to live independently. But here is the hopeful part of the story. Researchers also found that muscle loss is not inevitable. In fact, the human body has an incredible ability to rebuild strength even later in life. Another research project followed adults in their 70s and 80s who performed targeted leg exercises several times per week. The results surprised even the scientists. Some participants regained strength levels they had not experienced in nearly a decade. Their walking speed improved. Their balance improved. Their confidence in everyday movement improved. And perhaps most importantly, their independence improved. The key is not doing random exercises. The key is doing the right movements that target the muscles responsible for daily life. The exercises you are about to learn are ranked from helpful to absolutely essential. Each one strengthens a different part of the legs and contributes to better balance, stability, and power. And the number one exercise on this list produced results so impressive that researchers now consider it one of the most important movements for maintaining independence after 60. But before we reach that number one exercise, we begin with number 7. Exercise number 7, seated leg raises. At first glance, the seated leg raise looks almost too simple to matter. You sit in a chair. You lift your leg. You lower it again. That is it. Because it looks so basic, many people underestimate its power. But this movement targets a group of muscles that play a crucial role in daily life. These muscles include the hip flexors and the quadriceps, which work together whenever you lift your leg. Every step you take requires them. Every time you rise from a chair, they help initiate the movement. Every time you climb stairs, they assist in lifting your body upward. When these muscles weaken, simple tasks begin to feel surprisingly difficult. Researchers tested seated leg raises with adults between the ages of 65 and 85. After just 8 weeks of performing this exercise regularly, participants improved their walking speed by 14%. Even more impressive, their ability to stand up from a chair without using their hands improved by over 20%. That might not sound dramatic, but for many older adults, it represents a major change in independence. Performing the exercise correctly is simple. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back straight and both feet flat on the floor. Slowly extend one leg forward until it becomes straight. Hold that position for a few seconds. Then lower the leg slowly back to the ground. The key is not speed. The key is control. The slower you move, the more the muscles must work. Repeating this movement 10 times on each leg creates a powerful strengthening signal for the muscles that help initiate movement. And because it can be done while sitting, it becomes one of the easiest exercises to incorporate into daily life. Many people perform it while watching television, reading, or sitting at a desk. Consistency is what transforms this simple movement into a powerful tool for leg strength. But while seated leg raises strengthen important muscles, the next exercise focuses on a muscle group that many people overlook entirely. Exercise number 6, calf raises. Your calf muscles may not receive much attention, but they play a critical role in nearly every step you take. Each time your foot pushes against the ground while walking, your calves generate the force that moves your body forward. They also stabilize the ankle and help maintain balance. Weak calf muscles can create instability with every step. Studies have shown that adults with weak calves are significantly more likely to experience falls. And falls remain one of the leading causes of injury among older adults. Strengthening the calves can dramatically reduce that risk. The calf raise is one of the simplest exercises for this purpose. Stand upright with your feet hip-width apart. Slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet. Lift your heels as high as possible. Pause briefly at the top. Then lower your heels back down slowly. This movement may feel easy at first, but repeating it 15 times creates noticeable fatigue in the calf muscles. Over time, that fatigue becomes a signal for growth and strengthening. Research following older adults who performed calf raises daily for 12 weeks found an increase in calf strength of more than 30%. Participants also reported that walking longer distances became easier. Their ankles felt more stable. Their confidence while walking improved. These changes highlight an important truth. Strength is not just about muscles. Strength is about confidence in movement. When your body feels stable and capable, you move more freely and remain more active. And that activity continues to strengthen the body. The next exercise begins to challenge multiple leg muscles at once. Exercise number 5, Step UPS. One of the most challenging daily tasks for many older adults is climbing stairs. Stairs demand strength, coordination, and balance all at the same time. The step-up exercise mimics this exact movement pattern. It trains the legs to lift the body upward against gravity, just as they do when climbing a staircase. To perform step-ups, stand facing a sturdy platform, such as the bottom step of a staircase. Place one foot firmly on the step. Press through that foot and lift your body upward until both feet are on the step. Then step back down carefully. That simple motion activates several major muscles in the legs. The quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and calves all contribute to the movement. When performed consistently, step-ups build the exact type of strength required for daily life. In one study, adults who practice step-ups several times per week improved their stair-climbing ability by more than 30%. Many participants also reported reduced knee discomfort during daily activities. This exercise teaches the body how to generate controlled power with one leg at a time. That ability becomes extremely valuable for maintaining mobility as we age. But the next exercise introduces a completely different type of muscle challenge. Exercise number 4, wall sits. Unlike most exercises that involve movement, the wall sit focuses on holding a position. This type of exercise is known as an isometric exercise. Instead of lifting and lowering the body repeatedly, you maintain a stable position while the muscles work continuously. Stand with your back against a wall. Slide downward until your knees bend and your thighs approach a seated position. Then hold that position. At first, it may feel manageable, but within seconds, the muscles in your thighs begin to burn. That burning sensation indicates the muscles are working hard to maintain the position. Studies have shown that isometric exercises like wall sits can produce significant strength improvements in older adults. Participants who practiced wall sits regularly increased leg strength and improved knee stability. Many also reported reduced joint discomfort. One of the most powerful aspects of wall sits is how they train muscle endurance. Instead of producing short bursts of strength, your muscles learn to sustain effort over time. That endurance helps support activities like standing, walking, and climbing stairs for longer periods without fatigue. But the next exercise is often considered the foundation of lower body strength. Exercise number 3, squats. The squat is frequently called the king of leg exercises. That reputation exists for a reason. Few movements strengthen the legs as effectively while also mimicking everyday activities. Every time you sit down or stand up, your body performs a squat. Training this movement strengthens the muscles responsible for those daily tasks. To perform a squat safely, stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. Push your hips backward as if sitting into a chair. Lower your body slowly. Then press through your heels to return to a standing position. This motion activates the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes simultaneously. When older adults practiced modified squats several times per week, researchers observed dramatic improvements in lower body strength. Participants also improved their walking speed and their ability to stand from seated positions. These changes highlight an important concept. The body responds strongly to movements that closely resemble real-life actions. And few movements are more practical than squats. But the next exercise introduces an additional challenge. Exercise number 2, lunges. Lunges train the legs in a way that no other exercise fully replicates. Unlike squats, where both legs work together, lunges require each leg to function independently. This creates an additional demand for balance and coordination. Standuppheit. Step 1, foot forward. Lower your body by bending both knees. Then push through your front foot to return to the starting position. That simple sequence activates nearly every major muscle in the lower body. More importantly, it trains single-leg stability. Walking, climbing stairs, and changing direction all require the body to balance briefly on one leg. Lunges strengthen that ability. Research has shown that older adults who perform lunges regularly demonstrate significantly better balance. Improved balance reduces fall risk and increases confidence during movement. Many people initially find lunges challenging, but starting slowly and using support when necessary allows the body to adapt safely. Over time, lunges become one of the most effective exercises for building leg strength and coordination. And now we reach the final and most important exercise. Exercise number 1, sit to stand. If there is one movement that determines independence more than any other, it is the ability to stand up from a chair. This action may seem simple, but it requires coordinated effort from multiple muscle groups. The quadriceps, glutes, and core muscles all contribute to the movement. Researchers studying aging populations discovered something remarkable. The ability to perform sit-to-stand movements quickly and repeatedly was one of the strongest predictors of whether older adults could maintain independent living. Those who struggled with this movement were significantly more likely to require assistance in daily life. That discovery led scientists to investigate the effects of training the sit-to-stand movement directly. The results were extraordinary. Participants who practiced sit-to-stand exercises regularly increased leg power dramatically. Their ability to rise from chairs improved. Their walking speed improved. Their balance improved. The exercise itself is straightforward. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Lean slightly forward. Press through your heels and stand up. Then lower yourself back into the chair with control. That is 1 repetition. Repeating this movement multiple times each day sends a powerful signal to the muscles responsible for standing and walking. Over time, the body responds by becoming stronger and more capable. The beauty of this exercise lies in its simplicity. No equipment is required. No special location is necessary. Every chair becomes an opportunity to strengthen your legs. Final thoughts. The loss of strength after 60 is not inevitable. The body remains capable of adaptation and improvement throughout life. What matters most is consistent movement. The exercises you learn today target the muscles responsible for independence, balance, and mobility.